I walked into the library, and for a second, I thought I'd accidentally stumbled into a police investigation. I had this biology final coming up that determined if I actually graduated or spent my summer in a windowless classroom. I knew absolutely nothing. My friend Skylar told me she had a method, so I met her at the library after school. When I opened the door to our study room, I stopped dead. She had printed out every single page of our textbook and taped them to the walls, floor to ceiling. It looked like a serial killer's basement, but instead of newspaper clippings, it was just high-resolution diagrams of the human digestive system. Skylar was standing in the center, covered in Scotch tape, looking like she hadn't slept since the midterms. I asked her what the hell was happening. She just looked at me and said, "Osmosis. If we stand here long enough, the knowledge just seeps in." I told her that's literally the opposite of how biology works, but I was desperate. So, we spent 3 hours just pacing the room. I'm reading about cellular respiration behind the door. She's crouching in the corner, studying the nervous system near the floorboards. Then the librarian walked by. She peered through the glass, saw 2 teenagers circling a room covered in paper like a cult ritual, and she didn't even knock. She just turned off the hallway light and walked away, very slowly. I whispered to Skylar that we were definitely on a watch list now. She didn't care, she just kept muttering about the Krebs cycle. Test day arrives. I sit down, open the booklet, and my mind is a complete blank. I can't remember a single definition, but then I close my eyes. I could see the room. I remembered the exact smudge of dirt on the page about mitochondria, because it was taped right next to the light switch. I remembered the wrinkle in the paper about DNA because it was peeling off the ceiling. I wasn't remembering facts, I was remembering the wallpaper. I walked out of there feeling like a genius. A week later, results come in. I got a 96. Skylar got a 98. The only problem is, now every time I see a blank white wall, I feel the sudden, overwhelming urge to explain the molecular structure of a leaf. Would you like me to write another story about a genius plan that actually worked out?